Good morning. Let's get started. Anne with Come As You Are Qigong. And happy August. How did it get here so fast? And today I thought our focus would be loving our lungs. Our lungs, need some special attention in these interesting days. So to start, follow your collarbone. And as you follow your collarbone, right right as you get towards your shoulder, there's like a little dip. And that little dip is kind of at the beginning of your lung meridian, lungs 1 and 2 or 3 here. So just do like a little rub. And then cross your arm and find that same little dip on the other side. And let's just give a little rub in these points. Lungs 1 and 2, great for lung health, great for immune system boosting. Also, great for the emotion. One of the emotions connected with the lungs is grief and sadness. And it can sort of help us move through grief and sort of get to the other side, which can be kind of inspiration and resolve. And then let's do a little massaging of the lung meridian, but let's actually hover. So see what happens when you take your hand and come about an inch or two away from your body. And then kind of a little bit palpate back and forth without touching your body. And see if you start to sort of notice. So we're going to use that same approach, massaging our lung meridian. So you're going to go down kind of the outer inner arm to your thumb. And the end of the thumb is where the lung meridian ends. And the lungs are paired with the large intestine with the metal element. So start at the tip of your pointer finger and come up your arm, across your shoulder, up your neck, and believe it or not, under your nose, up to your sort of sinuses on the other side. So let's do that again. So we're going to go down our arm and just hovering and see what you notice. And go down to the end of your thumb. Now start on your pointer finger and come up on the outside of the arm, your neck, and around. Now, if this sort of thing is interesting to you, please check out Sadie Hayes in the Ithaca Morning Movement. She great videos, but she'll have one exactly on all these points. She's an acupuncturist in Ithaca. So let's do one more time. Start. Let's do a little. I'm not touching my body. I'm hovering like an inch or two, but I can feel it. I can feel that something. And you go down, hovering down past your thumbnail, starting on your pointer finger, up your shoulder, up your neck, under your nose, and over. Let's do the other side. So just hovering right in that little nook under your collarbone. And just notice how that feels. Now come down, sort of your outer inner arm to your thumbnail. Now start on the tip of your pointer finger and come up outside of your arm, up your shoulder, up your neck, under your nose to the end. So do that again. So sort of massaging, air massaging, and come up. And let's do that one more time. So our lungs are the yin organ, and our large intestine are the yang organ of our metal element, which we'll be working with today. So more time. And then standing with your feet about hip width apart. Close your eyes and allow your feet to just sink into the earth, almost like you're sending roots deep, deep down into the earth. Shift your weight back to your heels. Soften your tailbone. Soften your chest. Now lift from the crown of your head toward the heavens and place one heel on your lower belly. And take a deep breath into your hands. And exhale out from your hands. Take another breath into your hands. And exhale out. And another deep breath as your belly is away from your spine. Now your belly goes towards your spine. Now, since we're our special attention to the lungs today, squeeze your waist, right? As you're going to squeeze, and as you inhale, push your hands apart. So just breathe into your hands, just like we were doing before, but we're going to move our hands, really kind of encouraging us to sort of breathe from all parts of our lungs. So inhale, not like our lungs are down by our hands, but helping us to remember that our lungs have sides, and our lungs are actually pretty long in our body. So big inhale into your hands as you push your hands apart, and exhale. Let's do one more into our hands. And exhale. And then your kidneys are sort of right around here. And so breathe into your hands. So breathing into your kidneys. And out from your hands. Big breath into your hands as you. Let's do a couple of these breaths. Deep breath into your hands, into your kidneys. And exhale. Another one. Now we're going to do a breathing into the lungs and the kidneys movement. Breathe into your hands. And then as you exhale, you're going to fold forward and glide your hands down the outside of your legs, which is the bladder meridian, which is connected to the kidneys. Now, as you're in a forward fold, take a big breath in into your kidneys. And as you exhale, roll up as you glide your hands inside your legs, which is your kidney meridian, and then back to your kidneys with a big inhale. So exhale, fold forward. Inhale, big breath into your kidneys. Exhale as you tuck your tailbone under, roll up, but glide your hands inside your legs, tracing that kidney meridian. So big inhale in. Exhale, glide down. Inhale into those kidneys. Exhale, roll up. Inhale into your kidneys. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale into those kidneys. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, roll up, tracing the kidney meridian inside our leg. And a last big inhale into our hands, into our kidneys. And then relax your arms and close your eyes and check in. And just notice we did 2. We rubbed the yin and the yang meridians of our arms. We rubbed the yang and the yin meridians of our legs. Just see what you notice. And then floating your hand up so that your palm faces the ground about forehead level. And float your opposite hand. So I'll do your mirror image. So float your left hand up. Keep your right hand right by your belly. We're going to do something called circling sparrows, which is really good for opening up the lungs. So take a breath in. As you exhale, do a side bend as you imagine your hands are like little sparrows playing with each other. So then circle those sparrows. Inhale, then exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, circling those sparrows. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. And imagine that your sparrows are sort of talking to each other, right? So your palms are facing each other. So exhale, stretch over. Inhale to center. Exhale, stretch over. Let's do one more to each side. And then releasing your arms, just turning from your hips and your waist. Letting your arms knock loosely against your waist, your chi belt. Activating all sorts of important acupressure points, like the door of life. Ming Men, which is right behind your navel. If you go straight back, kind of a beeline from your navel to the back of your spine. And relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And then let's come up and give those lung points some love. So turning from your hips and your waist, bringing energy into your lungs, encouraging a nice strong immune system. And let's drop it back down. And take a big breath in and swirl the air in front of you and behind you. Notice the air as it hits the palms of your hands. Notice your feet as you root to the earth and slow it down. Now take your fingers, kind of like little beaks, put them right back into those lung points, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to do rooster spreads its feathers. So please, everyone, notice your own body and anything that in Qigong, there's a saying, no pain, no pain. So uh, move with comfort and ease. And so with our breath, inhale up and exhale around, inhale up and exhale around. Let's go the other way. So inhale back and exhale, and just encouraging our, that whole shoulder girdle, all those muscles. So now, we'll do your mirror image. Take your left elbow up. And then with this, actually let the movements come from your hips. So bring your left hip forward as you raise your left elbow. Yeah, just opening up. And when I do this move, it helps remind me that a lot of times tight shoulders can actually be connected to tight hips and vice versa. And so like open up our hips and our shoulders. Now take your right arm and come forward. So bringing your left hip forward and your left elbow, and just kind of as you do this movement, really notice how your hips and your knees, your shoulders and your neck, and shake it out. And speaking of necks, let's do the owl turns its head to eliminate fatigue. So here's our wings. And we'll start with our wings rotated inward, so your thumbs are sort of rotated in toward your body. Take an inhale in. As you exhale, rotate your arms so your palms face forward as your head looks over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale to center. Wise owl turns its head to eliminate fatigue. Inhale. And shake it out. And since we're sort of rallying around our lungs today, I would like to show you a breath practice, and it's called the phoenix washes its, I think it's its tail. So in this part, inhale. So we're going to sip. So 3 inhale breaths together, and then a long exhale. One thing to remember is if we're ever feeling stressed, having a longer exhale through our mouth like a sigh, right? A sigh is our body's innate ability to just release. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the healing sounds of the 5 elements. And if you came to my class last week, we did a 5-element series. So we're going to start with the middle element, which is the lungs, and the sound will be ready. So 3 inhales in. Now the next part of the move is you're going to do 3 inhales again, but this time you go. And now we're going to do the sound for the water element, which is chew. So chew. Back to the inhale as we float our hands up. This time it's going to be for the wood element. So inhale. for the fire. And inhale. For the earth. And then lastly, for the triple warmer. So let's put that all together. So inhale with 3 sips. Just take a moment to check in and notice how that breath practice, it's a great one. Let's do it one more time. It's a great if you're having a headache or you just really want to exercise your lungs, and bring oxygen in and CO2 out of your lungs. So let's inhale in. And relax. So taking your hands, crossing them over your lungs, and really notice, imagine your lungs. We don't have to imagine, they're right there, but picture your lungs right under your hands. So in this move, it's white mist heals the lungs. You're going to step with your right leg and put your weight onto your right leg. As you do that, you're going to open up your arms and push through your fingertips and picture healing white light in your right lung, right? As you inhale. As you exhale, step back to center, crossing your arms. Now picture any cloudy gray energy in your lungs, anything that no longer serves you, being expelled out from your right lung. So now we'll go to the other side. So step and inhale, bending your left knee, putting your weight into your left leg, and picture that healing white light right there in your left lung. Exhale, purge it out. So let's do that with some sort of flow. So inhale, exhale, send out from your right lung. Inhale, healing light into your left lung. Exhale, out from your left lung. Inhale, bask that right lung. Exhale, purge what no longer serves you from your right lung. Inhale, and exhale. Let's do one more to each side. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, healing light, that left lung, and exhale. And then standing with your feet about hip width apart, float your arms out. Now rotate your palms so your palms face the heavens. Touch your pointer finger and thumb. Remember, we did that first thing today. So it's the end of your lung meridian and the beginning of your large intestine. Now sink your chest, bend your knees, and bring your hands to center. Now rotate your palms and stand taller. So exhale as you sink. Inhale as you stand taller. And then exhale. Now this flowing movement for our lungs is called soaring. So pretty easy to sort of connect to your favorite soaring bird. Now listen to your shoulders, and if holding your arms up, you're like, you can drop them down each time. So as you inhale, bring in that healing white light into your lungs. And then exhale, send out what no longer serves us. Colors have vibration, and each of our organs responds to a different vibration level. And so the color associated with healthy lungs is pearly white light. So inhale that pearly white light, and then exhale. And each time as you drop your arms down a little lower, kind of connect to a different part of your lungs, right? Your lungs go all the way down to your diaphragm, under your ribs. So exhale, sinking your chest. Inhale, a little taller. Now our lungs are associated with grief and sadness. And certainly grief and sadness are really, like all of our emotions, really valuable. But as we sort of lean in to our sadness, it can actually help us connect to what really matters, to what we really appreciate, and help us also set our resolve, what matters and where are we headed. So as you do that, imagine you're that soaring bird with a really different perspective on life, sort of see kind of what matters, appreciating all that we have, having the courage to let go of things that we are losing or have lost, and slow it down. And just check in with your body and see what you notice. Then bring your hands right around your lower belly. And as you inhale, pull them apart. And as you exhale, pull them together. And put your attention right in between your hands. And see what you notice. For everyone, it's different. And perhaps for you, every day it may be different. So you do this as you inhale, come towards your heels. As you exhale, come towards your toes. Now take whatever you're feeling there and take your left arm, left hand, and see what happens when you kind of push. So as you give a little tap, put your attention in the center of your right palm and see, do you feel it? See how far away you can go? Might be better if you're closer. And do the same. So pull your right hand away and give a little tap, putting your attention, just noticing right in the middle of your left palm. So as we're sort of building all this lovely healing energy, this chi, pull your hands up, and this time crossing your arms and keep your wrists about an inch or so apart. And then position those palms that you were just feeling that energy kind of right over those points that we were working on first thing today. And send healing energy into your lungs. So as you exhale, bring your hands closer to your body. Don't touch your body. And picture sending that healing energy way to the back of your lungs. As you inhale, pull your hands away like an inch and pull that healing energy way to the front of your lungs. So exhale, send it to the back. Inhale. Now if you connect to colors, connect to that pearly white light, bringing health and vibrancy, just the right level of moisture, right? Our lungs are these moist, lovely mouths. See what happens if you sink your hands a little bit and come down a little lower. See what you notice. Again, as you exhale, bring your hands closer to your body and picture just sending that energy to the back. As you inhale, pull your hands, pull that energy all the way to the front of your lungs. Now let's sink down one more time. Then relax your arms and close your eyes. And just drop your awareness into your lungs and see what you notice. And then form like a globe. Imagine you're holding the full moon kind of right at your sort of heart center. And the full moon, I think, is going to be full tonight. It was glorious last night. So picture that glorious full moon. It's almost blinding. Picture it as it waxes to fullness and then wanes. As you do this, put your attention to your pointer fingers and have them be really active. Now try to relax the rest of your fingers and your thumbs. And sink gently into your heels. Relax your tailbone and lift from the crown of your head as you connect to that pearly white light of the moon. And that moon can sort of bring that healing light into our lungs. We can also bring it into our heart center because one of the antidotes to sadness and grief is connection. And our heart, our fire element, is what sort of guides our connections. And then relax your arms. And we'll end with Easy Lee's showering chi. So with your feet about hip width apart, you're going to glide your hips back as you float your arms up to about shoulder level. Now put your attention in your palms still. Pull that earth energy up into your palms. As you stand taller, rotate your hands and float them up into the head. And then bring the energy down. So glide your hips back, stand taller, and then glide your hips back as you float your arms up. And then stand taller as you pull that energy through. Inhale. Exhale, stand taller. This time as you inhale, pull your hands into prayer, connecting that energy of the earth and the heavens and pull it down into your heart center. And fill your heart center with joy and love and open-heartedness. And then connect to what you appreciate in your life. Connect to what you appreciate in yourself. And connect that to the earth. Offer it up into the world. And lifting from the crown of your head, standing with your feet close together, rubbing your belly, and take a deep breath into your hands. And exhale out from your hands. Take another big breath into your hands. And exhale. Let's take one more breath. Not one more breath, but one more breath for this class. And checking in, connecting into your inner landscape. And thank you for joining me on this early August Monday morning.